Hi, Gloria Lybecker here with Healing You. Today I was thinking about when I was a little kid. And when I was a little kid, I wanted to be a big kid. Did you ever have that experience? Well, my mom took us all swimming. It was a great big indoor pool. And I could see all the big kids down at the deep end swimming all around and having so much fun. And I was just a little kid at the little end. And I thought I wanted to be a big kid. So guess what I did? I was quite creative and courageous. I started bouncing. Maybe you've tried something like this, where you bounce and you go down the water and you bounce up off the bottom with your feet, just pushing up hard. You go whoosh all the way up to the top and get a breath of air. And then you go down again. And each time I would bounce, I'd go forward a little bit more and come back down and up and down. Well, I was determined to find a way to get to that deep end and be with the big kids. And what I ended up getting was a lifeguard's attention. That lifeguard was watching me super close because they wanted to make sure I was going to be safe. So they were really tuned into me. They were watching to make sure I came up and got my next breath. And then they actually came and had a conversation with me on the side and encouraged me to practice a few skill sets so that I could learn how to swim in the deep end and stay safe and secure. Well, you know, as I had this memory, I was thinking how much it is like sometimes healing from trauma. When we want to heal from trauma and we start to come up and break through and get a new breath of air of what's possible and get a glimpse, sometimes we don't have our capacity strengthened enough, our resilience strengthened enough, and we start to feel as if we're getting sunk down underneath the water, and maybe that water feels like it's stagnant and painful. And we go down and then it's covering us. And sometimes I've had clients say that it feels like there's rocks that are just like holding them down under the water. Well, I think that's what really made me think about when I was a kid and how much I could actually enjoy the water. When we can have somebody that can come alongside of us that has the skill sets needed. They can accompany us even when we go under the water and feel like there are rocks that are holding us down. And they can begin to leverage through their experience and attuning and resonating with us and start to lift those rocks and peek what's hiding underneath them. What is it that's holding us down? And even just a little shift of one of those boulders, one of those pebbles, whatever size it may be, there's a felt sense experience within, from the inside out, that signals that healing is possible. So, if you ever feel like you have been getting weighed down deep in the water and you're needing somehow to be able to push up through that water and be empowered to come up and get a new breath, reach out. Check out the Healing You Method Intensive, because that is the path that I have found has helped me learn how to swim and to discover that I can even float. Maybe I want to take a deep dive sometime. You know, at the very depth of the ocean, it's calm and it's just a calm space. It's a different kind of world. But we don't need to be ruled by fear and old patterns that don't serve us any longer. Can toss you out a lifeline, a buoy. You can learn to float, get some new flippers, develop some new skill sets, and start to embody some new ways of being in this world. Some thoughts that are going to serve your life. And what's really quite lovely is when you're able to consistently practice this way of being, and you have resonance and reflection consistently, you build bridges of trust from your heart to the hearts of others. And when you have that heart-centered bridges of trust with others in community, those ripples go out deeper and wider, and there's expansion in our world. So check out my preview of the Healing You Intensive on my website at healingyoursanctuary.com. I look forward to welcoming you.